When somebody does wrong, when they commit a crime, they should be held to account. That doesn't necessarily mean that everybody who commits a crime has to go to jail. In fact, every year 15,000 people are managed by the Probation Service in the community on a court-ordered sanction. Probation is all about giving people a second chance. Probation Service staff are passionate about and committed to their work. And we know that probation works because we see it working every day. We see people turning their lives around. 6 out of every 10 people who are on probation or community service don't reoffend in a follow-up period. There are over 8,000 offenders under probation service supervision in the community. Every year, offenders on community service perform around 400,000 hours of unpaid work. That work replaces over 1,000 years of sentences that in prison that would have had to be served otherwise. Probation is very much a community-focused organisation and a community-focused practice. We channel around €15 million in funding to a variety of community-based organisations that provide the offenders we work with essential services to help them avoid reoffending. We also work with communities directly through our restorative justice programs. But probation is not about being a soft option. It's not about letting offenders off the hook. It's really about the ultimate goal of achieving a safer society, safer communities and fewer victims. And that benefits everybody.
It's given them an opportunity to address their behaviour and the risk factors, and it's an opportunity to change. We would first meet the clients through the court where a referral is sent to the Probation Service. These assessments would be known as a pre-sanction report or a probation report, and this would provide the judge with information regarding sentencing decisions and whether or not an offender is suitable for a community sanction. And we provide these assessments to not only the courts but to the Irish Prison Service, the Parole Board and any other bodies that may require them. I suppose all clients referred to the Probation Service are reluctant clients, so to speak. Our job is to try and reassure the client that the work that we do is focused on looking for the positives and to motivate them to make positive changes in their lives. We would agree what goals or what actions need to be taken by the client. It may be a requirement that they would do some work on the victim and the harm caused to the victim. The case management plan agrees these goals, and there's a time frame set in during which the goals need to be achieved. Prior to returning a matter to court, we would always endeavour to discuss the matter with the offender and sit down and try and gain an understanding as to why they're not engaging with the service. And we would try and address those issues. Whilst we would work in a very supportive way with the client, we would always keep the victim central to our work and ensure that the offender would also take responsibility for the behaviour. I suppose the satisfaction I get from the job is to look at a person that comes before the court and to see that person, I suppose, regain some self-worth and self-esteem and value in themselves, and a sense of purpose in their life is very rewarding work.
My life's a lot better now through what I've done since I got out of prison, through doing the CE, linking in with probation properly, keeping on my appointments. I'm no longer dependent on drugs. My relationship is a lot better. My relationship with my children is a lot better. Everything in my whole aspect, across the board, my life has just changed better, for the better. My probation officer has left the door open for me when my probation is finished now in 2 months, that I can still go and see them. It's not just that it's over and that's it then, you're finished. I can still link in, I just have to ring them and they'll meet me and talk to me. It's not just for the time that you're on probation, that they will still have an interest in you when you're finished.
Probation works because it challenges and holds offenders to account. It does that while maintaining them in the community. Probation also works because of the dedicated and skilled social work trained staff that we have.
Probation works because it provides offenders with the second chance, and I believe people have the capacity to change.